So we're watching a couple different things. Obviously, 2,800 is a big level for the S&P, but we're also watching the close-to-close level of the S&P. So if we close down north of 2%, there's a little bit of concern that we could see a systematic unwind tomorrow, the beginning of a multi-billion-dollar sell program from some of these funds that target a specific volatility on the S&P.
I mean, we're way there right now, down 2.4%. So just explain a little bit what that means.
Yeah, so we're down 2.4% now. We saw a similar thing late last week where we saw a sharp rally into the close. We think that was gamma related. But the input basically is volatility, so it's a good segue from the last portion of the show. So as volatility climbs, realized volatility goes higher. As realized volatility goes higher, the input to a lot of these systematic strategies demands that they sell down their equity position. So we could see liquidation on that front to the tune of anywhere between 10 to 12% of their allocation into equities over the course of 3 to 4 business days.
In other words, it's bearish. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
So, Mike, how do you see the reaction to some of the headlines? Market came off the lows when President Trump said that he's going to talk to Xi at G20, hasn't decided on the extra $325 billion worth of tariffs. Feels like the market's not getting quite the same kind of kick on the positive side from the trade news lately when there is talk of more talks.
Yeah, I think that's a key, right, is how people take the news, and that's why positioning matters so much. So it's not so much about the fundamentals going forward. It's about where people are in terms of sentiment and positioning. And there's just been a wild ride lately, so I think all of the uncertainty creates volatility higher. Volatility goes higher. You see more activity from the passive side than the active side. So you note that ETF volumes are 35% of the volumes today. That shows that people, when volatility is higher, they stretch for macro-related products. My guess is, until we get any certainty moving forward, that people are going to shoot first and ask questions later, and there's probably a little bit more downside to come in the equity markets.